So for a quick review of elements and compounds, remember we're talking about either one type of atom or multiple atoms. So an element is represented by one single type of atom. Now, that doesn't mean that there can't be more than one of that type of atom. So if we look here, we have one atom of hydrogen represented by the blue square. I also have one atom of oxygen represented by the green circle. That is one way to represent an element. Another way would be two atoms of the same type of element. And if I have two atoms of the same type of element, I would use a subscript. So this would be written as H2. Now you notice it is still just one capital letter. Each element is represented by either a single letter or two letters, but the first letter is always capitalized. So it's another way to do a quick identification of the number of elements. So even though there are two atoms, there is one single element listed. Now a compound, on the other hand, is multiple atoms. So in a compound, we have two or more atoms. If you look at this first one, I have two different shapes or two different colors, so I'm representing two different types of atoms here. In this one, I also have two different shapes, two different colors. So if we look at this, for this compound, this could be written as capital H, subscript, capital O, seeing that I have two different letters here. Okay. So this could be represented as C, capital H, 4. Carbon could be the green, 1, 2, 3, 4 yellows, so I have 4 hydrogen. These are two different capital letters, so therefore they are two different elements. Now, if we look in our notebook, we also have a page, slide number 32, which goes over the difference between an element and a compound. And one of the main differences we see is an element cannot be broken down any further during a chemical reaction, but a compound can be broken down. I could separate out the carbon and the hydrogen. Now you notice the shapes, two different colors, two different shapes. Here, same shape, same color. So that's a brief reminder of the difference between an element and a compound.